Anyway, so I do it around me and all that stuff like that. I sage myself because white candles helps to also get a pot, and I get a pot plate for a hot pot, and for a relationship, a child, or something happens or the people in my house in the backyard. Eat from the pot, burn the grass, that plate pot, that heat is not being transferred somewhere else. Hi, it's Kashon with Abundant Living. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I came on to share with you a technique or strategy that I use every single month to help me, to release things that's not serving me, that's kind of stuck somewhere, and that's blocking me from manifesting what I desire. Also, I do it to help me manifest just a little bit faster, kind of like get the juices going to get me manifesting a little quicker, right? So I do this every single month, and I do it typically during the full moon. Why? Because during the full moon, that's when like the energies are heightened. You imagine, that whole saying is like, it's a full moon, get crazy out and stuff like that, right? Well, the energies are extremely heightened during full moon time. So I use that time in particular, especially for women who are moon people, who are energized by that moon too. So in the moon cycles, I use that time really to help me amp up what I really want to manifest. So, and I got to release a lot of stuff out of that's in my way. So I use that time to do it. And here's what I do. It's about 7 steps that I do to help me get into the space of really releasing what's not serving me. First, what I do is I clear the space. I do a cleansing of the space I'm going to be in, and I cleanse myself. I use sage. I sage out the entire space that I'm in, sage it out, clear it out, get rid of the crap. Sage is what happens is the space I may walk into, or a space I use that is a common space in my house that people use too. So I don't know what's going on during their day at school or at work or whatever. So let me clear that space out, open up the windows and really clear the space out, and then I sage myself from the head all the way around. I sage all the way down to the ground, sage myself. Okay, then I get the supplies I'm going to need. That's 2. I usually have white candles, because white candles during anything that you want to release that's negative, white candles tend to help with like bringing in positive energy, and it's like purity, it's like a sense of peace. So I use white candles to help do that, especially during moon time. Okay, my moon's cleansing time. So these white candles. I also have crystals like amethyst. I use orange calcite. I use pyrite. I use amethyst. Different stones. I use rose quartz. I use clear quartz. I use the number of stones. It depends on what I'm trying to invoke, during that time. What I'm trying to manifest during that time is the stone I use. So I do another video soon about stones, so you can get the gist of like what stones you want to use. So I use a stone that, based off whatever energies I really want to kind of flow into. Amethyst is my go-to stone because, one, I am a February baby, so it's my royalty, spiritual, like zenny stone. Crystal, so I use that one mainly. And I also use clear quartz a lot too, because clear quartz is an amplifier for me, kind of amplifies what I'm trying to manifest. So I use those 2 mainly all the time. Okay, so I have my stones also. I get my notebook, I get pen, I get a pot, and I also get a plate for the pot to sit on. Okay, and I'll tell you why in a second. So I get those things to help me begin the manifesting process. I get all my supplies together. I get my lighter, light the candle, put some meditation music on, dim the lights or turn off the lights since my candles are good enough. I usually have about 4 candles, so my candle light is pretty good enough. You turn off the light or dim the light if you don't have enough candles. And then after I do that, I get myself really centered. I tear out a sheet of paper out the notebook. I tear out 1 sheet, because what I don't want is to imprint that negative thoughts when I write down like what I want to release from my being or from my thoughts. I don't want to imprint that on the notebook that I've been using. So don't never do that. So tear it out, close your notebook, and then put that paper on top of it. I have a hard notebook, so put that paper on top of that, okay? That's gonna help you not put that energies on in that notebook on the paper. So once you put that, tear it up, put the paper on, you begin with, you have your music going, you all in the vibe, you got the energy flowing, you know, and you're saying to yourself whatever meditation you want to say before, or prayer to allow you to release what's not serving you right now in this moment. You can say that, whatever works for you. So I would say something like that. That's what I say, you know, allow me to take this moment to really release what's not serving me. The things that's not serving me are, let me pour this out with love. And I pour it out. Start writing, purge it out. Get rid of all of that. The thoughts, and keep in mind, no one's looking at this. This is only for you. So put whatever is in your mind. Like, I'm not gonna see it, she's not gonna see it, and they're not gonna see it. It's for you. So put down whatever's in your mind, whatever your thoughts were, you know, a friend, foe, whatever has been bothering you, a partner or spouse been getting at you, been getting on you, whatever it may be, kids not doing something, co-workers, whatever it is, you know, someone got the promotion before you, or someone's doing better than you, or, you know, or you want, whatever it may be, put it out there. Get real with yourself. It's not for me, because I'm not gonna look at it. Get real with yourself and write it out. Write down whatever's not serving you, okay? Write that all out. You know, it usually takes me about 3 minutes, sometimes about 5, depends if I have a lot that's been happening. But about 3 minutes, I write it all out, 3 to 5 minutes, or if it takes you longer, that's okay. 3 to 5 minutes, I write it all out, purge it out. Then I take my pot, and I have my plate underneath. And why? Because, lesson learned, I did this before with a group of women in my backyard, and I didn't know that if we burn stuff, I forgot to think, I thought the pot, like, it was enough to hold it over, but the heat from the pot burned my grass. Thank God it didn't cause a fire, but lesson learned, next time put a pot cover, a pot plate underneath my pot. So make sure you have, if you're using a pot, please put a pot plate underneath there, okay? Don't cause a fire in your house or your backyard. So put the, you know, put the plate, you know, the pot plate, and then I put the pot on top of it, and I take what I'm going to say, what I wrote down, light it, and I burn it. Burn it. You know, a song like let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Okay, that's it. But let it burn, okay? And then after I let it burn, I go through a stage of, hold on, I love you, okay? Let me finish my video, okay? And I'll come down in a second, okay? After I let it burn, I go through a quick, a series of saying to myself, allow me to release this, transmute this across all time, space, and dimensions. I release this, clear this across all time, space, and dimensions. I say that repeatedly while I watch it burn. I watch the energy transform into something else that I want to manifest, okay? Okay. After it burns, let me finish up, okay, baby? Okay. And then after that's done, then I go into the next section of my whole space, is to begin now creating the desires I would like to have. I set intentions, clear intentions on what I want to manifest in the next 30 days. Give me 1 second. Baby, you can go over here for a second, because they can hear the toys in the video, okay?
Mommy, you're not talking.
I am. Can you show 1 second, please?
You're not calling no one.
Yes, I am. Give me a second. Yeah. So I'm just going to let y'all see this video just like this. This is real life. Anyway, so after I go through that section, I literally start creating the intentions that I want. I write down in my notebook, the open notebook now, the intentions I want to manifest within the next 30 days. What does it look like for me? Like, what, the money, the job, the career, the relationship. I write that down. Hold on, baby. So I can begin manifesting that and creating that, okay? After I do that, same thing, now I'm going to what I call visualizing this happening for you. is a visualization meditation. And this is very powerful because this allows you to feel what it is you want to manifest. It allows you to see yourself in what you want to manifest. So you take some time with your meditation music and you sit in your space, wherever you may be, and you visualize yourself being whatever it is you want to manifest, being that, feeling that. Like, what's happening to you? What are people saying to you when you're doing that? What are you hearing? What are you feeling? What are you looking like? What are you dressed like? Visualize that. Put yourself in that. You know, feel it for a while. Let the meditation music, let it really flow within you, okay? And say to yourself, I'm creating a magnificent life for myself. Affirm that for yourself, okay? I have the power within me to move mountains and to create the life that I desire. In this moment, I choose to create nothing but pure goodness, okay? Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, when you're doing the releasing and the burning pieces, right? You know, make sure you have some good energies to release it with love and with light. And as you set your intentions going forward, right? You want to make sure you say this. You know, I affirm this to come to me. You know, ask the divine universe, allows this to come into my experience, allow this to come into my experience or my space in a kind, in a loving, in a peaceful, and a joyful, and an abundant, and a easy, and an effortlessly, right? Effortlessly, you know, way. Okay? I said that because you don't want something to come to you in a way that had to harm someone else. Okay? You want it to come to you in a way that's out of pure love and pure light. Okay? So you say that to, you know, as you begin this process to visualize what you want for yourself in the next 30 days. Okay? So that's it. That my whole process that I do. So I'll leave that up to you to continue this and try this out, especially today, because today is probably, if you're watching this, it's probably a full moon. And if you don't want to do it on a full moon, it's okay. Do it on the day that works best for you. Typically, it's more powerful during moon times, full moon time. Usually either 2 days before, 2 days after, or on the full moon, okay? So do that. Make sure you follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Abundant Living Women, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, okay? Love and light. Share this with someone else you like to do a nice moon circle with or a moon ritual with. Share this with them so you guys can begin invoking those powers and energies to create and change your life, all right? I send you off with love and light and tons of blessings.